What's up, y'all? It's the Boosh Bag. Miss Boosh Bag to you. Okay, so I had to take a break in between reviewing that damn LA show and this one because this one puts me into a more sort of happy, fun mood, whereas that other show, it wrecked my soul. I also had to take off my bra because it was showing. What the hell? Why my tank top can't cover my bra? Okay, nobody don't want to know about that. Anyway, okay, so this episode starts off with Bree outside with Wuda and Meek and Woody. That's the little boy's name, right? Okay, so they're outside. They're playing on like the little water slides and having fun and all of that. And Amanda and Money show up. And yeah, Bree does not really seem to give a fuck. Money is saying that she feels really responsible, like she feels bad about what happened at Meek's party, so she kind of came over there to apologize. And you know, she feels bad for allowing herself to get all riled up, especially when she's supposed to be working on her temper and all of that. Bree appears to actually, like, she seemed like she just let Money off the damn hook. She really got a bone to pick with Juicy. She's like, Juicy brought these bitches over here, like, to my son's party. And they're like, you know what? They're, we don't even, we don't know them. They are literally, like, brand new ass people. That's construction. They are brand new ass people trying to come into our group, and they're starting all kinds of problems. So she thinks that Juicy knew about the twins coming to Meek's party to try to get revenge. Bree is saying that she got she don't really want to talk about the shit because it keep making her mad. She keep getting pissed off whenever she hear about it. She don't want to talk about it, but she is gonna talk to Juicy about it because she's saying that the twins, like, she's done with them. She don't never want to see them bitches again. Like, no, they're done for the most part. The girls are talking to her, and she got attitude with them. She basically like, look, I said I don't want to talk about the shit to none of y'all. It make me mad. Don't even want to be around y'all. She just walked off like, look, I gotta go be with my family. Basically, fuck y'all. I'm like, Bree's a little hard. Is she? Okay. She just walked off. She left them there. And she's really just pissed because she keep on saying that he'll never be able to have another, third birthday. She's acting like he's really distraught about it, but he is having the time of his life. I don't think that at his age, he knows what time a party is supposed to end or any of those things. If he didn't get any cake and it actually was ruined before anybody got any, then that fucking sucks. And they should really buy him a cake. He can celebrate his birthday on any day. I mean, he doesn't know dates. He can't tell time. He don't know nothing about birthday parties unless you plan it within him. He is not bothered by that motherfucking party. Plus, he wasn't there when any of the violence and shit happened. So, really, Bree is the one that's mad because she spent her money on a place and, things got fucked off and things that she paid for and things that she planned. But Meek is unfucking bothered in real life. He don't give a fuck about that party. So Bree gonna have to take it down a couple of notches at some point after she get over, her investment getting fucked off. All right. So now the tiny twins, Amanda. Okay. Andrea is home from the hospital. It's been about 3 weeks since she had her C-section and gave birth to Aubrey. Aubrey's still in the hospital. Amanda can't wait for her to come home so she can dress her up and all of that. And they are sitting around trying to, get the baby's clothes onto little hangers and, organize all of the stuff. So Pops comes in and he's like, did the baby furniture come? And she was like, yeah, we're just waiting to set it up to when it's closer or we know Aubrey's going to be coming home. What kind of shit does that mean? She coming home. What, she gonna live at the hospital for the rest of her life? She's not deathly ill or anything. So it's just, she was like, yeah, well, I guess Chris is going to, set it up. And her father is like, Chris is not going he ain't setting up shit, girl. So yeah. Andrea is now able to admit that Chris is hiding out from her family. He has been like, no show. since they've been in town, and he really hiding from her father because, of course, her father gonna get in that ass, okay, as he should. So he gonna keep on fucking hiding out because he's literally a piece of shit. Okay, literally, I guess he isn't, but okay, figuratively, whatever. Okay, he's crap. Okay, he sucks. Okay, um. Their mom is talking about how they're going to have to leave. So she's talking to little Andre, and she was like, well, we're going to leave, so you need to be saying bye to mama. And he like, no, mama coming. I said, mama is coming with us. It's amazing. Well, actually, somebody told me in the comments on one of the previous videos that I did, one of the previous episodes, that they go home to Dallas. They fly back home a lot to spend time with Andre, which is why he hasn't forgotten his mother. Because I'm going to tell you one thing, kids will forget your ass in a heartbeat. You can spend every day of your life with them doing everything. You could be your name could be their first word. I mean, everything. And then you be gone a couple of damn months. They don't know who you are. They will cry. They will cry and act a goddamn fool when you walk in the room, and you be like, hey, and they be like, who is this motherfucker? So for him to still know her, I'm like, what's up with that? But if she is going home regularly, then that's a good thing. And I can see why he would still, know mama. So Andrea is actually talking to her parents now and saying how she wants both of her kids to be together. So she probably gonna wind up having to get Andre. And she look at like, anybody got something to say about me having my kids? Because, I want my kids to be in the same damn place. I don't want them growing up separately and they're my actual children. But she did say that she has been thinking about going back home to Dallas. And they were like, we've been thinking about it too. Like, really, you should come home to Dallas. Yeah, well, she wants her parents to actually maybe even, if she can't go to Dallas, for them to come to Atlanta, so that they could be there when Aubrey comes home, and they could just be there. Like, she just kind of, I guess, want to migrate the whole damn family out from Texas all the way out to Atlanta. She wants them all to be together. And of course that can't happen because her parents is not moving. I'm sure they got a house. They're like, girl, bye. We are not moving out here to live in no apartment and giving up our jobs and everything so we could be losers like Chris. Your mama got to come out here and start twerking. So yeah, it's really sad. And everybody's crying because the parents are leaving and they got to say goodbye and all of that. I don't know how she do it because it'd be sad as hell. Andre didn't cry this time like he did when they left before, because that shit, it touched my heart. I was like, oh, poor baby. And she, the crying, emotional as hell. All right. And now, Juicy with the Graham twins. The Gremlins. The twins. The Drummond. Yeah, the Drummond twins. Oh, okay. She basically meets up with them somewhere, and she is like, really, what is wrong with y'all? She's like, why would y'all come to this party after I invited you? You lied. You said you was going to do one thing. You did a completely different thing than you said you was going to be doing. And they're like, well, look. They're like, well, what really just set you off? Well, I set off because when she said she wasn't going to apologize to my sister, that really had bothered me and got under my skin. She was like, y'all started all of this shit by bringing up that food stamp shit about money in a public place in front of all of these people. I say, even if it was in private, they shouldn't have brought it up. It's nobody's business. If you feel a certain way about what it is she did, then you say that shade in the back of your mind for whenever you have an argument, and then you could pull it out, whip it out, and throw it at her. Like a Chinese ninja star. What? But just to be pulling it out on a complete stranger that you're actually just first meeting and supposedly trying to be friends with and get along with, like, it don't even make no sense that you even did the damn thing. So yeah, you did start all of that shit and brought it on y'all motherfucking self, and then you got an attitude. And then she like, well, Well, she messed up my sister's wig. We had to do something. She's like, so y'all came to this baby party with hopes of revenge. And then the uglier one, well, they both are equally ugly. They look exactly the same. The one that wears more makeup is doing the ugly monkey fingers like, Yes, we did come to do that. Oh, Lord, girl. All right, so, yeah, she didn't like that money, wouldn't apologize. And her sister wig got messed up. Like, messed up. Bitch, wash that shit. Rinse out the motherfucking drink. I mean, I don't know how much easier it is to put. And what is it, synthetic hair? Shit, even the synthetic hair could get washed. Like, I don't, anyway. Yeah, so they talking about how they had to get her back. And then the other one, wearing the lesser amount of makeup, who I'm assuming is Charity, she was like, well, look, when I was getting up, she was all up on me. So I don't know, if she coming like this or first of all, she wasn't nowhere near you. She's on the other side of the table, and they were already being very restraining of her. They wouldn't let her stand up. They wouldn't let her move her soda that she wasn't even trying to throw at you in the first place. Your sister started that fight. And she's the only person who was next to you. So, her talking that shit, she specifically said the words or the phrase, like, let me be the first one. And she was the first one. She started throwing shit. Money wasn't up on you. All of that shit was a goddamn lie. Juicy just looking at them with this ridiculous ghetto-ass nonsense. And she like, you know what? We ain't gonna be able to be friends unless y'all fucking fix this situation. So she's like, I mean, what the fuck is wrong with them? Do these bitches have mental problems? She don't know if they're mentally unstable, but she was like, Bree is also really fucking mad at y'all. You literally ruined this baby's party, this infant's party, and she invited y'all there, and y'all said that y'all was not going to be doing none of that shit. So yes, she is mad as hell, and what the fuck she said? If it would have been her son, it would have been more than drinks that was flying. They is not scared of you. They already done told you, don't mess with the twins. Don't mess with twins. Yeah, they don't fuck around. They'll get you back at a kid's party. So they're like, so we made Money mad and Bree mad, and we got to do something to make it up. So basically, Juicy is all upset, and she was like, well, look, everybody blames her because she's the one that brought these girls to this group. So she was like, I don't believe that y'all will put me even in this kind of situation. It took me such a long time to even decide that I would even bring any people to the group. And when I bring people to the group, it would be all of this drama that keep on going and going. She was like, so if y'all don't fix this, like, it jeopardizes her place in the group. She's not going to be a welcome person in the group. Ain't nobody going to want her in the shit because they're going to consider her to be a troublemaker because she the one bringing these girls around. And she kind of start crying and shit. And they like, oh, well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you cry. I didn't mean to hurt you, girl. So we just gonna make it right. We gonna make it right. So we gotta do something. They gotta do something. They gotta be big and fun. And they're supposed to all like kind of call a truce. So it's supposed to be a truce of a party that they're planning. And Juicy like, well, shit, it better work. Because their friendship is literally banking on this party. So yeah. We're thinking about this truce that's coming up. All right, now Money, Juicy, Amanda, and Bree all meet up at a twerk class. Juicy's twerk skills. Don't quit your day job or your night job or any of the jobs that you have. None of them. Keep all of your jobs, okay? And also get longer shorts because I'm not sure if I saw something that I didn't want to see. But I looked less intensely after that so as to make sure that I did not see nothing that I did not want to see. Bree seems to be getting a little bit better with the twerking, but nobody can beat the motherfucking twins with her giant ass booty, okay? So, yeah, they're doing their little twerk thing. And at the end, they all stand over there talking. So Juicy apologizes to Bree, and we already know that Bree had the bone to pick with Juicy because she felt like it's Juicy's fault for bringing the bitches around. Juicy apologized and she said, well, yeah, she that's not what they were supposed to do. They promised that they wouldn't do that at Meek's party. And yeah, she cussed them the hell out. She was like, and they were basically, they were really, really upset. She was like, they cried and everything. And Bree's like, Bree does not care. She really doesn't. She really is mostly over all of this shit. And I guess without Emily being around to be, you know, the bitchy ass like terror type person on this show, Bree is cool with it. Like I can see her just going to get the job, being a damn secretary of some shit and moving on with her life. Like she like done. Whatever. So whatever this thing is, this party or dinner that they're supposed to be throwing, the Grimm twins, they are going to be inviting everybody to have fun and as an apology. And Bree is like, well, look, no food, no drinks, no shit for nobody to throw. Juicy like, no, that's what's not going to happen because I'm not going no motherfucking way without my Moscato. They're like, well, you hold your fucking glass in your hand. It better not slip. I better not get wet. Better not be no fighting. And basically they're like, well, the twins already got 2 strikes. One more strike and they're completely fucking out. So I just need to take this time out to talk about Bree, okay? She is tough right now, huh? And it's really hard to believe that she like is so like steadfast and like firm in like all of her decisions right now. Because just like one season ago, you were getting dogged out by a guy who was openly just disrespecting you, like, and you were just being openly disrespected, like just chilling with it, like it was normal. Even when people were like looking at you crazy, things that you should have been embarrassed of, you just seem real weak. But right now, she is seeming very strong, and I'm proud. I'm proud. I'm proud of you, girl. You're doing good. You're doing great, okay? Then we go over to Andrea's house, and she has called Minnie over so that she could talk to her. So when she get there, Minnie is like, yo, what's up with you? Like, why you seem so motherfucking lonely and shit? You all sad and shit. So she's saying she lonely, and she's showing her like, oh, well, Aubrey is still in the hospital, and look at her pictures. And she's like looking, Minnie's looking at the pictures and everything, and oh, and all of that stuff that you do when you look at baby pictures. And like, but really, why are you so down? Like, you seem really fucking sad. And she was like, Chris left. Like, what do you mean he left? Like, I mean, he packed up his stuff and bounced. He fucking left. Like, he moved the fuck out? Are you kidding me? It's like, yeah, he basically, like, took his shit and he bounced. Like, they assuming that he went, like, back to Texas, because where the fuck else would he go, really? Unless he found somebody else that's dumb enough to be taking care of a man without no damn job and with 2 kids that he don't take care of. But yeah, so she's sitting there and she's saying, yeah, well, Minnie is reading the riot act. Like, you know what, fuck him, he ain't shit. What kind of fucking shit? How the fuck you just leave and go out of town and all of this? And Andrea is saying that, well, he's really sweet and really nice, and he's a great dad, when he wants to be, or like sometimes. But Minnie is like, no, your kid is in the hospital. Like, she never even came home from the hospital after being born. And you walking out, like, okay, you could get mad. You can go for a walk. You can go down the street. You can sleep in the car. You could do any other extra shit. But to leave and go out of town on the woman that you promised to not leave and your newborn baby, it's not fucking acceptable. And Andrea's like, yeah, well, he's good sometimes, but he always likes to like run when times get hard. And she's sick of it. I'm like, yeah. So apparently after her parents left, they got into an argument, which is obvious because she like, why the fuck would you avoid my parents? And he'd be like, why are you trying to make me do this? Like, it don't matter. Nothing fuck matters then. Like, shut the fuck up. You don't matter, Chris. Okay. Andrea did not tell Amanda either because, you know, Amanda is not fucking here for Chris right now. She is not for the bullshit. But after basically Minnie starts telling her, like, look, no, you can't be hoping and dreaming and all of this. Because Andrea's like, well, you know how you always wish that they'll do what you want, like something will snap in his mind and he'll be like, oh, I need to, you know, start being right. She was like, yeah, and then sometimes you just got to recognize that a grown-ass man is grown and he should be doing the shit that he supposed to do already, and this motherfucker is too childish. He ain't never gonna do what he's supposed to fucking do. Like, grown-ass men, sometimes they don't fucking change and everything stay the same. So Andrea got a little attitude with that because I guess she felt like she could talk to Minnie because, you know, Minnie is also kind of thirsty after guys and all of this and all of that, and crying over boys that she just met minutes ago or hours ago or whatever the hell. So she thought that Minnie's thirst would allow her to understand the situation, but Minnie can't even see it. So she was like, well, first it's my family, and now fucking Minnie. Like, she knew she shouldn't have never told. She just shouldn't have told nobody that he left. But, girl, don't keep that shit to yourself like a damn dummy. How long you gonna keep it to yourself? How long before people notice that you're a fucking single parent before you fucking be like, oh, Chris had left? Suck it up and move the hell on. Much like he did. Sucked it up, moved on. He's not there right now, right? Okay, so whatever. She's saying, well, you know what? I know that it's just a fight. And Chris is going to be coming back to me. It's just a fight and Chris is going to be coming back. Chris is going to be coming back. She said that shit like, y'all bitches don't know. Me and Chris like this. Me and Chris like this. You know what? You and Chris is not like this. Like this. Yeah. I don't want you to be deluding yourself into believing that this is a good situation for him to come back to. I used to do that when I was younger, and I was like, girl, he gonna be back. And blah, blah, blah. And it was supposed to have been in my mind because, you know, I was the shit and I couldn't be left. But it really wasn't that. It was that I was dumb as hell and I could get used. So when he was done and other people was like, motherfucker, you ain't doing that shit to me. Then he come back to my dumb ass who's always sitting there like, I knew you was coming back, boo. Don't be the old me, okay? Because it's dumb. And you got kids. So you can't even afford to be as dumb as I was. Or as dumb as a whole bunch of people is, because I ain't the only motherfucker that was doing dumb ass shit. But anyway, he gonna come back because he don't gotta work. I mean, really, logically, if he went back home to Texas, what is he gonna do? Live with his mother, right? His mother tried to impart some rules or whatever. He think he a grown man. He don't gotta listen to no rules. He gonna be right back to another woman who's going to pay all the bills and allow him to sit around and do nothing. And this person's house, he could just fucking argue and stay. Or walk out when he wants to and go chill and have fun and come back. Like, unlike his mother who probably be like, put a full halt to it and be like, get the fuck out. You keep on being like, oh, well, he's my kid's father. So you going to keep on having a heart for it. Oh, yeah, he's coming back. All right, so she pulls out these little pictures of when she had the pregnancy photo shoot. You know, the little flowers around her head and shit. And she was like, these are pictures of us when we were happy. And no arguing. And they're so cute too. So Minnie is looking at them and she was like, oh. And then she just busts into tears. Like, she's so sad. She is so, I'm so sad for her. Because I absolutely remember these goddamn days of, poor baby, just making a fool of yourself. And not really knowing what to do. Because, I mean, people tell you all kind of crap about relationships. They take time. You got to work on them. So you don't really know, especially when you're real young, like, am I supposed to be working on this? Is this actually going to work out, or am I wasting my time? But you don't never know. So you just feel dumb and confused. Like, girl, you all right. You're going to have to just move on. And if he going to do right, he going to realize he needs to do it right then at that point. And he's going to have to show before he can come back into your life. Like, it just really has to be like that. Like, he's going to have to teach you how he feels. So get your tears out. And then never bring them out no more. Pack them away. All right. Juicy has lunch with her boss, Ricky Smiley. And she needs advice. Because he's always talking to her about expanding her brand. She would like to have her own radio show. A sex talk radio show. Ricky appears to be for it. He's like, okay, well, that's cool. That's a good idea. I ain't never really hear you talk about no sex. And she's like, well, you know, being a little person, people always asking questions. People always want to know how little people have sex. Well, actually, people are not asking that anymore because Pastor Troy filled us in on how he hits it as a average-sized man with a little woman. So I think we got an earful and a mindful of exactly how it's done. But yeah. Also, what the hell did she say? I'm a preacher's daughter, but I still got some freak in me. Girl, I am not here. Juicy talking dirty and sexual makes me feel equally yucky as Mama D talking about Ernest licking her cooch or her sucking on his thing. It's that yucky. Please stop, Juicy. Don't be the Mama D of the Little Women show. Don't be the Mama D of the Little Women show, okay? Let it. All right, so apparently she got to do a demo tape in order for her to, I guess, pitch her show. And he's like, well, what's the name going to be? And he was like, you should call it Squeeze the Juice with Juicy. Like, it could be a commercial. Like, yeah, we're going to squeeze the juice with Miss Juicy. She was like, oh, I like that. Squeeze the juice with Miss Juicy. Whatever. All right, Money and Moreland. Okay, she's like, well, I've really been trying to work on this relationship with Moreland and trying to work on my anger issues because, you know, we've been having a little bit of stress in our relationship about it. So that's why I contacted whoever and they told me to meet this wedding planner. I don't know who's writing the lines or the line of logic that's supposed to connect two thoughts together. Well, what the hell does I need to stop arguing so much so this person got me a wedding planner? Is that a solution to arguing too much? Because my husband's on my nerves. Should I be hiring a wedding planner? Yeah, that was dumb to say. That's where I'm going with that. That is not a logical solution to the problem that you are having. Okay, those two different issues. So yeah, talk to your writer. Tell them that they're writing stuff that is dumb and it don't make no sense. That's what I'm saying. Well, anyway, yeah, so Money is there. She's talking with the guy and she's like, well, I want it big, like as the biggest thing of it. And I want it like really elegant and like over the top. And I'm like, okay, J-Lo, are you serious? You know, maybe even like some bubbles. Bubbles? What the fuck you gonna do? All right. And they were like, well, are you worried about what is your budget? And she was like, I don't even care what the budget is. Like, whatever. Just ask it. All he needs to be doing, just write the check. Let me do all of the planning and you write the check. So they're talking about it's going to be about like 100 people. For her, the budget, the sky's the limit. She don't even give a fuck. The guy comes out. He was like, well, for what it is that you're looking for and what you're saying you want, that'll be about $75,000. Really? Okay. He like, Moreland was like, we ain't Beyonce and them. Bitch, you is bugging. Okay? Tripping. So, she was like, well, the way I see it, I mean, if I'm going to work on my anger issues for him, the least he could do is give me the wedding of my dreams. Bitch. You know what? Maybe Money is writing her own lines because that is also ill motherfucking logical. Make a change for the better for you as a person. Bankrupt myself for many years to come. Become a nicer kind of person. Let's live in poverty for a few years. It's not a logical fucking thing to say. What the fuck? Man. Money. You don't got no job. Okay, you do have a job coming up. But for right now, sit your broke ass down. Like, really sit it the fuck down. Like, you got a son, a kid. You had some sort of welfare fraud in the past, and your biggest concern is spending a huge amount of money on a fucking wedding? $75,000? I seen somebody in my family have a huge ass wedding for like 30,000, and that was too motherfucking much money. That I can tell you. Okay, I ain't even gonna tell you how much I spent on my wedding, but the video is here on this channel if you care to go and look at it, and it was fantabulous. It was cheap. Okay, so yeah, I think it's fucking ridiculous. And she's like, well, he told her, you acting like a bridezilla. And she's like, oh, the claws haven't even started to come out. You know what? It's ridiculous to spend that huge amount of money on one day, especially since you don't have a job, and especially since you could be saving that money. I mean, you could be going on vacations and just like all kind of shit you can do with those multiple thousands of dollars, including owning a house. Okay, put some motherfucking money towards a house, towards your kid, your son's college, towards something useful. You talk about this motherfucking wedding shit. You know what? Traditionally, since your father want to be all, oh, you have to ask my daughter hand in marriage type shit any goddamn way, the daughter's the wife, the wife's father is supposed to pay for the wedding. Yup, you can have a $75,000 wedding, long as your daddy paying for it. Andrea meets up with Amanda and finally tells her about Chris leaving. Of course, she is not in any way fucking surprised. And she was like, I mean, of course he left. He is a little boy. Like, he's not a grown man. He is never going to be right. Like, he's not ready to be a father. And he's never going to be fucking ready. And what do you call it? Is like, well, you know, we still don't know. Like, he could change. Like, no, he's never going to motherfucking change. Like, now is not the time for everybody to be deciding that he is not ready to be a father. But you are a father. You get ready for stuff first, and then you do it. You don't have become a father, and then become a father again. You did it again without preparation, without being ready. No, that is motherfucking ridiculous. This shit is criminal, okay? So, yeah. Anybody got no sympathy for him? Not a drop. All right, so she said that she had already told the mother, and the mother told the father. So the father is pissed the fuck off because he already know that shit, but everybody already knew it. Like, this is no surprise to anybody, and everybody is motherfucking pissed. So she's like, well, I feel like Chris is gonna come back and it could work out, but just in case he don't come back, I feel like I need to make a plan. And her sister's like, you better work on that plan right now because he ain't coming back. He ain't coming, girl. She is so motherfucking mean. But okay, here's the thing. They're sisters, and Andrea has been treating Amanda bad this season, right? Making her cry and all kind of shit. Like, they've been fighting a lot. But I think it's still mean because she was pregnant, she was stressed, all of that shit. And I think Amanda being too mean to her sister right now. I think that she, you know, she kicking her while she down. Like, she tried to make it work. She really, really, really wanted it to work. She now has 2 children. She already feeling kind of bad about herself. Her self-esteem might not be where it's supposed to be. She feeling dumb. She feel ashamed. She lonely. Perhaps maybe even about to go into some sort of depression. So you kind of need to be watching for signs like that when you're talking to your sister rather than just trying to always be right and shit and be like, ha ha, I told you so, motherfucker. So I think, yeah, she kicking her sister while she down. It's kind of mean. She may be trying to get back at her for her being mean to her, but yeah, 2 wrongs don't make a right. So I need the tiny twins to start getting along again, okay? Because the world is not right for me. I mean, do I have to now start to love the love that the Grimm twins have? I don't want to love their love. Get back together, y'all. Get back together, Andrea and Amanda. I don't even really so much want to talk about this part because I already said that I was going to be skipping over Emily's parts. But I just want to take this time out to say, why the F is Emily talking to Tara? When I saw that face on that screen, I said, I know that's not that motherfucker bitch Tara. I hate her. It's like the worst person you could be talking to. So basically, Emily is talking to Tara because Penelope, you know, was born with like some issues or whatever. So Tara would be familiar with having a little person baby that also had, you know, issues and complications. And I guess she's being nice enough to Emily, where Emily don't feel like she is the shady ass bitch that I think that she is. So Emily's basically saying that JJ had the trach, he's breathing better, but that's not helping him developmentally. He's like behind, he's not moving forward at all. Developmentally is not getting better. And the doctors are basically saying it don't look good. Like they do not have high hopes. They said that any life that he would have would lack purpose. So he would not have a purposeful life. And they want to know, do you want to stop this right now or, move forward with this whole thing? And she's basically like, well, look, I'm his mother and I can't not move forward. He's not in any pain. I can't not do this. Police station close to my house. Okay. Yeah. So Tara told her, basically sometimes the doctor's wrong and, decide for yourself how you feel, go with your heart, that sort of thing. So though it is pretty sad, she did give Emily some kind of, I guess hope. Okay. Clear your mind from the sadness. All right. So Juicy's sex talk radio show. Bree and was it Bree? Bree and Money, yeah, are there to support her or whatever from the audience. And they were like, we're going to be clapping for you and all of this and all of that. It was pretty short, the segment that they showed anyway. Or I missed a part of it because I feel like I saw something different in the commercial than what I actually saw. But like I said, maybe I missed it for a second. But somebody was like, well, no, she's saying when people ask her why she's doing a sex talk show, she was like, well, you're supposed to talk about what you know. Girl, knock it off with the acting like your sex life is so extremely active and you know so much shit about sex. Somebody, well, you don't come to become the queen of Atlanta just for having a pretty smile. You don't have a pretty smile. That's number one, okay? And I guess you must not be the motherfucking queen of Atlanta because, girl, I don't believe you, okay? That's what it all comes down to. Nobody believes you. Okay, so the dude that's from the show, the gay one, Gary, is up there with her because she says she chose him because, he's fun, keeps it light and airy, all of that. And somebody gets up, some dude gets up and asks them, well, how do you make a woman squirt? She's like, how do you make a woman squirt? Well, it's called foreplay, honey. And they were like, woo! Woohoo! I'm like, yeah, I love me dick, okay? And then the dude, Gary, is like, but I mean, like, what? What kind of foreplay? Like, what exactly? It's like, well, he needed to let his fingers do the walking and let his tongue do the talking. They were like, that's what I'm talking about, girl. Woo! Yes, yes! Whatever. Would I ever call a sex talk show? Like, I don't think there's anything that I would want to know bad enough for me to ask nobody. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done it all. Either you like it or you don't. I didn't really know no other shit that you can do. Well, I mean, unless you're somebody else and you didn't do all the stuff that you can do, you know what I mean? Or all the stuff that I'm willing to do because I'm not. No, none of the ears, none of the nose, none of the weird. Okay, Juicy can handle that because she got a pretty smile. Whatever. All right, so her whole thing went well. Then we venture off to the Grimm twins dinner party. Okay, so it's in like this weird dark ass place. They got all of it. It reminded me of the freak show, the horror show thing, American Horror Shows, Horror Story, whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, creepy ass shit like that. Like just like mannequins and like things, just like staring and heads and bodies and jars and dark lights and spookiness. And they're like, what kind of fucking shit is this? Like everybody that's coming in, all of the girls, none of them, yeah. It's spooky to every fucking body. And they're like, this shit is weird as hell. So when everybody gets there, they see Bree. They're like, hey, everybody. And they go up towards Bree. They were like, well, Bree, I just want to, apologize to you for what happened at the party. And once again, much like with everybody else, they hit a brick wall because Bree is not here for the bullshit. She's like, well, I mean, you come up to me and you're like, oh, well, I'm sorry about it. And like, I'm going to be like, oh, well, that's okay. But no, it's not okay. She was like, matter of fact, I don't even want to talk about that. Bringing that shit up made me mad. Like, I'm put hands on somebody. Really? Okay. Not only is she talking tough, she is making threats. Okay. She making threats against the motherfucking Drummond twins. She must don't know. You don't mess with twins. You don't mess with twins. Don't make them fuck you up. Okay. Because you are a fake twin, left or right cheek. I'm not sure which cheek you are. Because nobody call you by the cheek shit no more. But yeah, she ain't here for it. And she was like, it's not okay. And she's not over it. And she probably won't be getting over it anytime soon. But like I said, she need to get over it sooner than later because truly, her son don't give a fuck about that party. And I'm sure she already had pictures from, the beginning, before things got messed up. All right. So now the tiny twins come in and they're like, what the fuck is like, this shit is fucking weird. And Amanda is like, I fucking told you these fucking twins, they're weird as hell. So they're like, well, they want to apologize. They brought everybody there to have a good time. They wanted to apologize. And, they just want everybody to kind of keep an open mind. They have a friend and she's going to come over and give everybody a reading. A psychic reading. So it's a psychic dinner party. The twins, the tiny twins, immediately like, what the fuck kind of shit? This is some fucking devil shit. Like, this shit is creepy. Like, I don't fucking want to do this shit. And everybody kind of act all, no, but I don't believe in what, blah, 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 blah. It's like, you don't have to believe in it. Like, just have fun with it. I mean, we just playing it, especially if you don't believe in it. Why would you care? I guess it should be the people that do believe in it that could be scared. The motherfuckers that don't believe, it's just jokes to you. Like, here, do it. Read me. Read my hand. Do that. Do that. Where's my lifeline? Where is it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Yeah. Play with it. But, yeah. She was like, just have fun with it. So they settled down and they were like, all right. Minnie is like, this is stupid. Psychics are fake as Juicy's hair. But ain't her hair fake too? Am I wrong? Because it might not be. I mean, I don't know. Do she got hair like that? Is that Minnie's real hair? Whatever. Who cares? So the chick's name, the psychic, I can't remember that word. Her name is Daphne. And she's like, well, look, you got your guardian angel and your spirit guide. They always with you. So I'm really just going to be talking to them and they going to tell me shit about you. All right. So Bree first. She talking to Bree and she telling Bree that there's a child that is in need of her energy and her presence. The kid is really going through a lot of really hard, bad things. The times are really, really tough. And it would be good for her, to be there for, support her presence around the baby. And she's like, how the fuck does she know about JJ? That's exactly what I thought about when she was saying that. Because I was like, Mika's fine, but gotta be because Emily's her best friend and she's so far away, and we know that JJ is dwindling. All right. For money, she was like, I see like marriage, but then there's like an issue, like a problem that has to be fixed. So it could be really good. It really could work out wonderfully if the problem could be fixed. Money, like, I don't give a fuck if she is a psychic or whatever. This is my business. I don't need nobody talking about my business in front of nobody. What kind of party is this? I thought this was supposed to be an apology party. This ain't no damn apology. This ain't no party. All right, so Money is mad. She do not think it's fun. It's too personal. And she was like, see, that's why I can't do no motherfucking shit around these two little twins because they bad for my health. They doing too much. Well, I'll tell you what I think about it at the end. All right, Andrea. She was like, you seem defeated, like really sad. It's centered around a guy. She was like, yeah, my baby's father. It's like he crossed some lines. He has a temper. She was like, I don't want to talk about it no more. She was like, well, I'll only go as far as you want. Yeah, that's it. Like, I don't want to talk. So then she mad as hell in the back because you know how the twins is with their privacy and shit. Like, I don't even fucking know this girl. And she's fucking telling my personal business in front of fucking people. Like, fuck that. And the other one is like, I don't like the motherfucking other twins. I ain't hanging out with them no more. They're too fucking weird. Like, yeah, fuck them. So they're mad. Then she turns to Minnie and she was like, from you, I'm feeling like a disconnect. She was like, and the disconnect is like a child that you were disconnected from. Uh, it was something that you really wanted to be real, and then it didn't happen. It didn't work that way. It didn't turn out that way. Does that resonate with you? Do you? No. Mm-mm. Of course, everybody at the table's like, wow, she just said her story. But then she's like, no, I don't know nothing about that. No babies, no disconnects, no nothing. No. So Juicy started duck lipping Mitty. So she's sitting there like, I'm like, oh, so now it ain't the devil. Now everybody here for the stories, right? So Juicy ass is in a confessional and she's like, oh, this bitch that wanted a baby that bad, that she just made it up. Like, the spirit has spoken. Now everybody in the room is side eyeing Minnie, and then when the lady go, Juicy's like, okay, so some of the things were kind of accurate. And then he was like, I know these motherfuckers ain't about to start judging me over this fucking fake ass psychic. She's like, man, fuck her. She probably got these crystals from the 25-cent gumball machine or whatever the hell. And what kind of party is this anyway? So everybody like, what kind of party is this? All right, so Juicy pulling out the bullshit. Somebody, yeah. Well, she was right on some stuff. Like, Minnie, she basically called you out. She was like, she ain't called me out shit. She was like, so you just gonna keep on, you gonna call me a liar? All of this lying ass bullshit again about this, I'm not gonna explain myself about this baby no more over this fucking fake ass psychic. And she was like, I mean, why'd you? Because Minnie just getting like, you know what, bitch? See, you trying me. She get her little bag, she get her little stuff together, she all huffy and puffy and shit. And Juicy like, well, I just said what the psychic said. She's like, whatever, bitch. Shove that psychic shit up your ass. But so she walking out. She was like, but I mean, she gave everybody in here a reading. It's just, that's just one of the readings that was said. I mean, I just said what the psychic had said. So yeah. Minnie was like, well, she should have predicted that she should have predicted Juicy's death because I'm about to kill this motherfucking bitch up in here. So she is mad as hell. So she said she got to leave before she hurt Juicy. She was like, you in here being petty and dumb as hell, you need to fucking get a man. And she's like, well, at least I don't have to lie about a man. But technically, she didn't either. You accused her of lying about a man. And then she said that she lied, but that was a lie. So she was actually telling the truth because two negatives make a positive now, doesn't it? We did find out that she was, in fact, fucking around with Pastor Troy. And when she said that she was pregnant, he believed it because he'd been doing it to her. Raw dog. So, yeah, she has not been lying about that man. She did not know particularly the nature of their relationship, so she thought it was deeper than it was, but she wasn't lying about the actual man. She was lying about the nature of the relationship. And I don't know if she knew that she was lying. She was just, being dumb. Being dumb as hell, which I already said she's a little too old for that, but it happens. All right, so when she's walking out, she was like, you fucking old ass bitch. I didn't get mad at her for that, though I usually get mad when people bring up people's age because bitch gets salty up in here. I don't like it, all right? But no, Juicy reared her ugly head again. And although, I know that people take some issue with Minnie for the lie or the seeming to be a lie or whatever, but really, you're never going to get past the shit if you don't let it go. So Juicy, yes, that was petty. And this is especially supposed to be a apology party. So you are setting a bad example for your extremely ugly friends who already been being petty and fucked up all of these last few times that y'all have been together, and you crying and shit talking about how you want to be a part of the group. And as soon as the day that they finally stop acting the fuck up and make nice, you show your motherfucking giant ass in the place, and you still starting with Minnie and fucking bothering her. So yeah, I'm wondering if you got a little bit of jealousy in there for motherfucking for this girl, for Minnie. All right, so overall, my recap is, oh, what is this, a fruit fly? No, don't do that. Don't, oh my God. Anyway, yes, my recap, The Grimm twins are trying to make up. I hope. I am proud of Bree for not being here for none of the bullshit right now. Money needs to get over herself with that motherfucking wedding or get the money from her punk ass father. Juicy is acting like a bitch again, so I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to be on her team. I need the tiny twins to get back together, to hook up, to be friends. I still hate Chris. He's a punk ass bitch. Did I miss anybody? This party was a flop because everybody hated it, because it wound up, people's personal business that everybody already knows being aired in front of the people who already know it. So I don't really even understand what the fucking point of the anger is. But nonetheless, they're going to have a happy, bright, sunny, good time party. No talk about nothing personal. Like, really keep it extremely light the next time when you're trying to apologize. But other than that, I don't got no problems with the twins today anyway. They seem to be genuinely trying to do a good thing. But yeah. Did you believe in the psychic? Like, she was accurate as fuck, right? On all of them. She didn't give no reading on Juicy and the little twin things though, huh? Or Andrea, or what? Yeah, several people didn't get read. But I felt like she was pretty accurate from the shit that I heard. So I'm here for it. Anyway, if you agree with what I said, let me know in the comments. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. And until the next time, I'll talk to y'all later.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to watch my channel. While you're at it, swing by and check out my previous video.
She didn't pay you at all? No. She didn't give me any money. First off, why would you continue in the front?
If you're into prettying yourself up and beautifying, go and check out my natural hair and beauty channel.
This time, I thought it would be a great time for me to share with you guys some of the challenges that
I also have a fitness channel where I share free workouts if that's something that you've been looking for.